when I was growing up, nobody talked about mental health. It was a concept that seemingly didn't exist. So when I was young and I was having, some struggles with mental health, it used to make me feel actually very ashamed and embarrassed that I was feeling, these feelings. Why couldn't I just be, stronger? I struggled with anxiety as well as focus for so many years, and I felt so lost and honestly alone.
I think people often think that if you've got mental health problems, that you're not brave and you're actually a wimp or you're weak. I've always felt that I've had a strong mental health, but my life changed a couple of years ago when my son was born. Anxiety is the most common mental health condition in the UK, and my anxiety went through the roof. Especially that first 6 months when my son was born, and getting up at 3 in the morning and 4 a.m. checking that my son is breathing when he's lying next to my wife and I in bed.
During my time in high school, I had a really difficult time dealing with mental health. I was diagnosed with depression and anxiety. Since I was not taking care of myself, I only thought about the others, like being enough for my teachers, for my parents, for my friends. And during that time, I didn't take care of anything related with myself. Also, since that happened, I was not paying attention to what I was feeling. I was not paying attention of my emotions, my mental health, my physical health.
I've struggled with mental health for most of my life, ever since the age of 7. I've just struggled with bipolar. So I understand what it is to go through a difficult time as far as your mental health and your mental state is. I believe it's important for most people to recognize mental health within themselves and in the community, just because it allows you to live your life properly when you have strong mental health. When your mental health is lowered, you get depression, anxiety, all those fun things. And fortunately for me, it's bipolar.
Even though there has been a significant improvement in mental health awareness throughout the years, we still have a lot of work to do as a society to remove all stigma that still surrounds the topic of mental health.
Those moments, you get to manage it, and it does become a little bit easier. But yeah, it's not pretty. But here's the thing, you can have mental health challenges, and it's not just about surviving. You can freaking fly and have an amazing life because you learn how to manage it.
I did go through the majority of my life undiagnosed, but I finally had enough, and I reached out to my family doctor. I was suggested to try therapy, which I was so thankful for because it finally gave me a diagnosis and a treatment plan. This is the most positive thing I've ever experienced in my life. Since this turning point, I've become an advocate.
Don't let others dictate your self-awareness and dictate your mental health. Don't let them dictate your life. Live life the best way you want to be, and if that requires you to get help, and just because you don't feel right or you feel down or something's going on, that's absolutely okay.
It is okay to struggle. You are no less of a human being because of your mental illness, and most importantly, you deserve to get the help you need.
Trying to manage and deal with adversity back then has actually allowed me to kind of strive today.
There's always people that is going to be there for you. Maybe you're not seeing them right now, but some friends, some family members, right? There's always someone that is going to be there for you at your darkest moment.
And to have this conversation with you guys, and to anyone who views this as video, this is a reminder to people that if you are struggling, you're actually strong. Because you have to be strong to deal with a struggle, and that's actually amazing in itself.
I'm glad you're still here. I am glad that you have survived and that you are still here pushing through.
With all things in life, the good, the bad, this too shall pass.